Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tina and you guys know I do a lot of budgeting videos, and if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to see me. Let's go ahead, hop right into this. So I just reset my entire budget for April, and if you guys have not already watched that video, after this video, head over there to watch that video. But now comes the real test, okay? So can I actually stick to it with only a little bit of money? Because let's be real, y'all. A lot of times we make these cute budgets. I am so guilty of it. We plan everything. We feel motivated. Are you with me? And then boom, life starts lifing. So today we're going to be doing something realistic. I'm about to do a small cash envelope stuffing with only, take a guess, how much am I going to stuff? All right, let's count our money and we'll see what we're going to stuff. Let's do that first, okay? So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. All right. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make this work in my everyday spending wallet, because you do not need a lot of money to get started with your finances to get them together. Just money from an item that I sold from the Facebook marketplace. So this is not my, how would I say it? My original cash stuffing for my paycheck, because we haven't got paid for the month of April yet. So this is just the money that I'm going to be adding extra to my wallet. I used to do this a long time ago, but then I stopped. But it was actually a really good thing that I did to kind of supply the money into my everyday cash spending wallet. It just made sense. All right, so like I said, if you watch my my April reset video, put those in there. You already know that I had to really sit down and get honest with myself about March. I went over my monthly budget outlook, went over some goals that I completed and I achieved, and some things that I wanted to work on. And then I moved those over to April. So there were some wins, but also I was slipping in certain areas. So for April, I told myself that I was going to make sure that I got back on track, being intentional and not overspending on stupid stuff. You know what I mean? So today is the first step of that. So actually putting my money where it needs to go. So just because I have the extra $50 doesn't mean I need to go to the store to blow it, to buy like a shirt. I have a bunch of shirts to go buy some, I don't know. What can I don't know. A purse, a handbag. I already have a bunch of handbags. I don't need it. You know what I mean? I have more than enough handbags, so I definitely don't need that. And then also, guys, I just want to say really quick, if you're watching this and if you know what I mean, you feel like I don't have enough money to budget, I only have a little bit, or this won't even make a difference. This, y'all, this is your sign, because this right here is $50. This is how you build discipline. This is how you build consistency, and this is how you stop living paycheck to paycheck. And like I said, y'all, we're on this journey together. So I'm not just telling you guys, I'm giving some rules for me to follow too, okay? All right, so here we go, guys. So we have $50, as I counted, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right, and like I said, y'all, that is it. We're about to scratch this, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. And I don't think I have any coins that I need to get rid of. I just have one little dime, and I'm not going to even bother with that. So let's go to our next one. So we have eat out. Now listen, this category right here, this is where things can go left really quick. All right. So for me, I was being very intentional this month. So that's my goal. And I'm not going to, let's see, just spend the money that's in my envelope. So I'm going to actually just do $10 into eat out. And honestly, the low amount is going to force me to think twice. So these are just some things that I am implementing, putting in place to help myself. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, the corners all folded. All right, so we got that. So our next one is personal. So personal, this is like anything like self-care, random spending, things I just want. And again, we're going to keep this realistic with the money that I have to catch stuff. So we're actually going to be just doing $10 in that, because we are not overdoing it this month. And honestly, I don't really need anything. You know what I mean? Next, we have splurge. And now I like having this category because if I do want something, I don't feel, you know what I mean, restricted. But even though it does say splurge, I need to be responsible. So for splurge, I'm going to actually do $5. And yes, y'all, this is $5 because we are learning balance here. Y'all probably like, girl, you learning balance. But yeah, learning balance is my goal here. All right, so next is my coupon binder. So this is money that I can use for coupons because I always go like on Saturdays to go to Dollar General to get coupons. I don't even know if there's anything that I'm going to be actually getting this week. Honestly, I haven't actually went in my app to try it because usually what I do is I try to figure out what deals I can do before I get in there because I don't want to be sitting at the register trying to load some coupons. Number one, that just stresses you out. Number two, I think that is just inconsiderate. Because they got stuff to do too, and I don't want to be holding up the line. And then also people behind me, and then it makes it less stressful because then I can kind of see the deal that I have and if the coupon's going to work or if it's not going to work. So right now, I don't think I'm going tomorrow, so I do have time to actually build up for my couponing. So I'm actually going to just do $10. So this is going to be the start of my cushion for my couponing. And I still have a lot of like laundry stuff, cleaning stuff. And like I said, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to be like a hoarder or have like a whole bunch of stuff. It's good to have some, but not too much. And I think also that was part of like my problem, like just keep wanting to buy just because I have a good deal. But even though if the stuff is cheap, that's still money that you're spending that you don't need to spend. So you have to, it's kind of hard because it does feel good getting stuff cheap. But if you're just spending it and you don't really need it, you're not really making any progress. You know what I mean? All right. So last but not least, I have miscellaneous. And because life loves to throw random stuff at you. So instead of being caught off guard, I am preparing. So I am actually going to be putting this $15 in there. And who knows what I will use it for. All right, and then I'm going to go here because I did get a little bit of small items. What did I get? Let me see. I did get all of this. All right, so 347. I need to pull up my receipt. And I'm just going to round this because I have my receipt, but I didn't. Okay. So I'm going to do, so this was about like, I'm going to say $22. All right. So this is what I got. I did get Sara Lee bread. I did get granola. I did get silk almond milk. And I did get yogurt. I get the vanilla bean. Oh my gosh, the vanilla bean. The Cabot is C-A-B-O-T. That is so good. All right, and then half a gallon of milk. So I got all of that. And then I did have some coupons. So it was less than this. I'm just putting around it just to have a little bit so I can have a cushion. But I did have a coupon a little bit for the bread and for the Cabot yogurt. So I did have coupons for that. So I think the total of it came to like $19. All right, so, and I need to get my receipt. I didn't put it in my track book yet because I want to make sure that it's accurate. So we're going to subtract $19 from here. So that was Kroger's, and that's 3. Oh no, not 3, 403, and then that's $19. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got 104.34 left. Okay, for groceries. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because it's cashless. And then for my gas, I just went and got some gas, and I used $39 because I knew I had 11 cents. So I had to actually be very creative with the nozzle. All right, so gas, and that's Kroger's. And I did get 3 cents off the gallon. So, oh my gosh, girl, y'all, gas has went up. Oh my, thank goodness that I have 88 that I put in my car. My gosh, I was looking at like, is it 93? I think it was like $5, which is crazy. I was like, okay, so 39. So, oh, what am I doing? Why did I put 39 here? So 11 cents. So I was able to click that like to the T. I was very actually proud of myself. All right. Now let's do a quick recap, guys. So for, like I said, for my eat out, I did do $10. Personal, we got $10. Splurge, I got 5. Coupon, 10, and then miscellaneous is 15. Okay, so that was a total of $50. Okay. And I'm gonna close this up here. Biggest thing that I'm getting out of here for myself is I have a plan. Okay. Now, for real life, y'all, this is the part that matters, because stuffing is cute. Oh, yes, it is, honey. It is. But actually sticking to it, that's where the change actually happens. And that's where I had to change that mindset for myself. And what I'm doing differently this month, y'all, is that I'm checking my wallet daily. Now, I have said, like, don't be over the top, but some things work different for different people. So if you feel like, I don't go like be like studying it. I just kind of briefly go like, okay, what I got, just do a hit through it. You know what I mean? Beware of what I'm spending. So, and like I got in the transaction that I had today, I just, did it today. So I'm going to put that in my track book, and also asking myself, do I actually need this? So that's a big one for me. And sometimes I'll be like talking to myself, and I know people probably like, what the heck is wrong with that girl? Anyways, because this is where I used to mess up. Little spending always adds up fast. Okay. And just a little bit of motivation for you guys. I just want to say this: if your budget is small right now, that does not mean that you're failing. It just means you're starting, and starting is the hardest part. So I want you to, and I had to tell myself this, so I'm not just telling you guys. So don't compare your $50, what we did, to somebody else's $500, okay? Because consistency will always beat big amounts with no discipline. Just remember that. And that was something I had to tell myself, because I was doing too much, trying to stuff too much, and then I had to end up going back in it and getting it out, and it did not make no sense. Looked good, cute, but did not make no sense. So, all right, guys. This is my first small cash stuffing after my April reset. Now, the real question is, will I actually stick to this? So that's where it actually, I think sometimes that was my disconnect. I was like, okay, Tina, you put the envelopes in there, the money in the envelopes. You did your budget, but are you really sticking to it? Are you really doing what you say? You know what I mean? So we're about to find out. So make sure, guys, you subscribe, because I'm going to be doing like check-ins, updates, and showing you guys real results. And if you made it this far, comment down below. I'm starting small too, or I'm starting over, because we are doing this together, guys. And guess what? I'll see you in the next video. All right, until next time, guys. Peace.